How you doing there, guys, and welcome to another video from me, Cockney ASMR. Today what I'm going to be doing for you is showing you some of the tools and bits and bobs that I use for work. So as you may know, I've mentioned on another video before that I'm a tradie. I'm specifically a floor fitter. I have a business selling flooring products, fitting them as well. And to get the job done, I use various tools and materials. Some of these you may know are quite common, like this, for example, tape measure. Some of them are a bit more unique, you might not have seen before, but I'll talk you through what they're used for. So, starting out, as we have here, like I said, tape measure. Every tradie should have a tape measure, in my opinion. Every household, really, everyone's used a tape measure at some point, I assume. This is like an extra long one, 10 metres. As you can see there, 10 metres in metric, 33 foot in imperial. Now this is a Power Pro tape measure, assuming the company is IMEX. It's lovely green and black in colour. Quite a large tape measure. And on the back, you can see a clip there to be able to clip onto a belt buckle or your pocket. Because usually, quite often, it's a regular tool that I use, so I would clip that somewhere along my belt line for easy access to use it. Got here a string, sort of strap string, to attach it maybe around your wrist so you don't drop it, which maybe hang it on the wall when you finish using it. So, open it up. As you can see, we've got centimetres here, or millimetres, along with inches. Like I said, it's 10 metres long, so I definitely won't be able to fit all of that in shot. But yeah, up to 1 foot there, roughly 30 centimetres, 31 centimetres in feet. And it's made of metal, the measurement part, and nice bright yellow so you can see it. So it's tape measure there. Standard tool for all tradesmen, should have one in my opinion. Next up, as you can see, this particular tool has been used quite a lot. It's got little bits of carpet fluff on it. It's got some glue stuck to it. It's a little bit rusty, in fact, actually. And as you can see, it's a tool that has been used over the years quite a lot. Don't particularly clean these tools, to be honest, and the reason being is that they just get messy again straight away. Because I use various types of glues and stuff with my work, so it just gets all over the tools quite quickly. So this, if you're wondering, is a carpet seam roller. So when I fit carpets, sometimes I might need to do a join in the carpet, and when you seam a join, you put an adhesive tape underneath. You heat it up to a certain temperature so the glue on the tape melts, and then you would join the carpets together over the top and roll over the top of the carpet to seam the join and push it down onto the glue, and then the glue will dry and the carpet is seamed together. So you would do a particular type of motion it's a nice noise. Blue in colour, no particular reason why, just the design. They fancied putting it in blue. As you can see, a bit of wear and tear on there. These are all quite blunt spikes, just to mesh the carpet piled together as you roll over it. It's quite a unique tool. That's really all that is used for, but maybe you can improvise with something else if you wanted to use it. Maybe if you're, I don't know, gluing something else, use that to push the glue on. So it's a carpet seam roller, a bit of a worn carpet seam roller. Next up we have classic hammer. I would say every household, regardless if they're a tradesman or not, would have a hammer somewhere. Granddaddy of all tools, a hammer. This one again, you can see, quite rusted. Been used a lot this hammer. Had this hammer for years, mate. In the metal middle there, along with a leather style, particularly leather. I'm not sure what that's made of. Combination of stuff, maybe a bit PVC in there. You've got the holes in it for the grip of the handle of the hammer. I won't demonstrate how to use it because this is ASMR and we want to keep things nice and chilled rather than banging around with a hammer. As you can see, bits and bobs, paper there stuck on it, stickers. Definitely been used a lot, this hammer. So there's that classic tool. Next up, not sure if you would have seen this. Like this, I'm going to put that sideways so you can see that. This is a contact spray adhesive. And what this is used for is a spray. It's a spray glue basically. It's not very strong as a glue, but it's used for sticking down carpet lightly to floorboards, or maybe a vinyl flooring in a kitchen or a bathroom. Because it's not very strong, but if you are sticking down a floor, it will stick it securely so it doesn't go anywhere. That's really the main purpose for it. So it just keeps the flooring down on the floor without any sort of shifting around, any sort of movement. Multi-purpose, fast set, permanent or temporary fix. As you can see the brand there, basically what it says on the tin, no nonsense. And we've got at the top here the spray. I won't push that down because glue will come flying out. Red and white in colour. 500 millilitres, as you can see there. Made of metal. There's your contact spray adhesive, used for various types of fixings. I'm going to show you two things and then what they will be used alongside with. So this is, again, the brand No Nonsense. I like buying quite a lot of their stuff, quite relatively cheap value for money, and does the job. No nonsense, as I say. And this is general purpose silicone sealant, and as you can see, I've just got some of it on my finger there. This I haven't actually put the lid on, I forgot to. So what's happened here, might be about satisfying to pull that off. There you go. Bit of dry silicone there, that's solid. Squash it down. And a little bit of wet silicone underneath it, it's just come onto my finger there. You can see that's what it looks like inside. Brilliant white colour, or just white on this one. No nonsense general silicone. Now what I would usually use this for is to seal off a vinyl floor, really, after I fitted it, or an LVT. I fit the floor in, and you generally try to cut it as close to the skirting or the wall as possible, trying to leave as little gap as possible. But usually you have to seal it with a white silicone like this to give it the overall finish that is required. 101. Don't particularly know on this brand what 101 means, but I think that might be the code for the general purpose silicone, because No Nonsense brand have a lot of different types of tools and materials and bits and bobs that they use. So I'm going to take that out of the way, and I'm going to show you. Take that out of the way as well. Squashy silicone there for you. I'll show you this next one. So this is, again, No Nonsense. Difference with this, looks similar to the general purpose silicone tube, but this is a grab adhesive, solvent free, so we're not getting any smells off of it. Fast grab, high strength, good for gap filling. Like I said, again, No Nonsense brand. And what this would be used for is sticking down various things for more strength, so it's stronger than the contact adhesive, and we would use this to put some carpet grippers down, maybe fill some gaps in. You can stick various things down as well, wood. You can use it for stair nosings as well, if you're going to be putting metal stair nosings down without any screws. And this is the tube that the adhesive will come out of, and I'm going to show you how that works in just a moment. Again, like the general purpose silicone, a white and red tube, nothing too fancy. Again, just does the job. No nonsense, as they say. There's a bottom there. Can't really see it. I've used a bit of this, and that goes deeper down into there. I'm not sure if you can see that in there. I'm just going to show you what this will be used with. So what we have here is a mastic gun. Just about fit that in the shot, actually. Silicone gun or a mastic gun, and as you can see, it's been used quite a lot. We've got some silicone, dry silicone stuck to there. We've also got some other adhesive stuck to it as well. I'm not really sure how that got on there. That's not silicone, that's a different type of adhesive. or glue stuck on there, black in colour with the metal push mechanism there. And after all, it's a gun. Well, they call it a gun, so I'll show you how this works. If we loosen that by pushing that in, there's a spring there which loosens this, and we open it up like that. Now this is now quite long, definitely can't fit that shot, and handle goes all the way down there. And then what we'll do is we'll put in one of our tubes, and this one I'm just showing you the silicone, and then as we push the handle, the spring locks it each time, and the push mechanism will push it further down into the tube. We're still going, still going, still going. Ah, there we are. Now it's touching the level of how much we've pushed down already. I'm not going to push it out too far, but now when we push, there you go, the silicone begins to come out. I haven't got a tube on this one, but what would happen is obviously it would go throughout the tube and come out a lot thinner. So therefore you can direct it along where you want the silicone to go when you're making a seal. And this is combine these two. What I use for sealing. There you go. Next up, another quite classic tool. Again, for a big, just about fit that shot. This is a Minotaur. You can see that in the light. It's a Minotaur logo. This is a Minotaur hacksaw. And generally, this is used for cutting metal, various types of metal. Sometimes you use it on wood, but typically you would use a hacksaw when you're cutting metal. And what I would particularly use this for would be when I cut thresholds in between doorways, the metal thresholds, or as I call them, door bars, aluminium door bars. I'd use that to cut, so I'd make a mark with a tape measure and then use this to cut. And as you can see the blade, you can see that, got little tiny teeth in it. Not particularly sharp, but sharp enough to cut through metal. Nice sound there. Again, a bit of wear and tear, a bit of rust on that. You can see. Any bit of glue stuck there like that. You can see the top there. It's quite rusted. I used to have a little plastic wing nut that would go onto that, and I would turn it like that to release or tighten this to put a new blade in, but it seems to have fallen off somewhere and I don't know where it's gone. So now I'll have to use a spanner or a drill bit to get that out, or to undo it, to then change the blade. So there you go. Hacksaw. finally we've got this. I wonder if anyone knows what this is. Again, been used quite a lot, quite dusty. All bits of dust coming off the flooring that's been cut within it. Now this is a mitre box. Now, as you can see, you've got these lines going through these different angles. And what this is used for is getting a mitre cut on certain materials. So for example, if I'm going to put on the floor 2 metal door bars, aluminium door bars, and they need to be joined at a right angle, I'll make a mitre cut rather than a straight cut. I'll make a mitre cut on both of the bars, so when they join together like that, you can see on my fingers it makes a bit of a diagonal shape, and that's what you would want the bar to look like, rather than like that. Does that make sense? And I'd use it on laminate beading and other bits and bobs. And of course, I'd cut it just bringing this back with a hacksaw, like so, for demonstration. Obviously when sawing it, I would normally do it a bit faster and harder to cut it quicker. It would take me forever if I was doing it that slow and soft, but for the purpose of ASMR, that's how I would do it at the moment. Again, minor tool, black, made of plastic. So we're dusting there, we're cutting bits of laminate beading. So you're going to sit for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, comment and subscribe. More videos on the way. Take care.